presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion, Buffalo Bills. The champions of the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game.
You hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
By Gregory Rousseau. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
Let's not lose sight of just what a good open field tackle that was. I mean, yes, it results in a big gain. But, Mike, if that safety doesn't make that tackle, he's gone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And the Bills are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. McCaffrey going to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They, of course, come into this one the perfect 17-0 regular season in hand. 2 more wins in the playoffs. They're trying to become the first team since the 1972 Dolphins to finish out unbeaten and untied. They go to work here, 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Down the sideline, inside the 25. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Get set, get set. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Moving to his right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Bills offense heading out. They, of course, in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. They call these the cold front. White on white. very clean look, not necessarily announcer-friendly, but it emphasizes how the snow and the cold is so much a part of the identity here in Western New York and is loved by their loud and passionate fans. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
First and 10.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10.
Moore going in motion. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 12.
From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They, of course, come into this one, the perfect 17-0 regular season in hand. 2 more wins in the playoffs. They're trying to become the first team since the 1972 Dolphins to finish out unbeaten and untied. And they go to work here, first and 10. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And a 49er first down.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 43, here's second down and a yard. To throw, Purdy. Out to his right. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's going to look downfield once again. To the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. the touchdown. Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Shenault. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He takes off, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. 3rd and 2. Here we go. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Landon Jackson, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. 2 minutes to go here. till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Flush to his right. Throw across his body is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field. That's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
Off the play fake, Purdy exiting the pocket right. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. It's going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Looking middle. He's got to complete to Coleman. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
49ers 45-yard line.
And in motion is Coleman. Allen now on 2nd down. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Allen on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
3 and out. Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He's got room past the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10.
A run up the middle with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Watch out! On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
touchdown. Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes White. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Michael Williams in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. D. Winters getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
To return is Pearsall. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. Forced to his right. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Fred Warner getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Moore going in motion. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Allen. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Formation.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8 from the 46. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. It's third and 4.
At the 48-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On fourth down, Purdy escaping the pressure right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Get set, get set. 18. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. And I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that first down if he calls his own number.
Purdy now on second down. On the run to the right. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
18, watch out!
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal.
18, watch out! Start.
Now Purdy. Now he'll work his way out right. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
Brings up second and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Try again. It's second and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That is on 5-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen will throw. This one batted in the air and intercepted.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers stretch things out even further.
Niners 37, Bills 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes White. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense about ready to take over once more. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone, and this drive will begin with first down. They bring their tight end right. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This will be returnable from his own 15. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. 49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Purdy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10.
Made back at the 39-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. And there it is. They get it done in their home stadium. The San Francisco 49ers, for the 6th time, are Super Bowl champions. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.